Hi, this is just a quick demo of the PRS Mike Mushok. I've had this guitar quite a while now and I've gigged it quite a bit, so I thought I'd just do a quick demo of it for YouTube. I think, I was told anyway, that this is one of the first brown bursts imported into the country. I was waiting a while for it. Silver burst is kind of nice, but this is a lot better. A couple of things about this. I've put the spec down underneath rather than me go through that, you know. I mean, there are some nice things about it. The Ebony fretboard, fingerboard is really nice. It's much more versatile than perhaps you might think. I think a lot of people will be getting these maybe to play sort of metal that's quite down tuned, or even gent stuff. There are a couple of demos on YouTube already of people playing these with gent sounds, and they sound great for that. They will certainly do it. I have this tuned standard B. I could obviously go for a drop A, or I could go for standard A, or a drop G. If you had it set up well, there's no reason why I think you shouldn't be able to go for a drop F, so then you're really in the Mushok range. I don't really need to do that, so I'm happy with it in drop B. When it ships out, it comes with quite heavy strings, a 14 to a 68, I think we're on it. I have changed these strings obviously since then. I've gone for a bit of a heavier bottom end. So this is a 72, a slightly lighter top. I think I've got a 13 on the top. But I like heavy strings. The other nice thing about that is I'm quite used to heavy strings playing jazz as well, so I'll often play with a set of 12s, and even on my sort of Telecaster I've got a custom gauge of 10 to 52, so I like sort of heavy bottom end strings. I think they sound great. And what I like about this is I've actually had to go playing a bit of jazz with it. It's great because of the low notes you can get, the sort of bass lines and things, but with the hot pickups and these heavy strings, I think you get a pretty kind of cool sound out of something like the Orange Dual Terror, which I'm going to demo this on. It just breaks up nice and it sounds kind of cool for a bit of jazz. Something to mention is the pickups are quite hot. My other guitar that I tend to use, maybe you can see that, is the Gibson Custom Classic. Excuse me. Gibson Custom Classic with the PAF humbuckers, and they sound great. But these are quite a bit hotter. So a couple of things when I'm on a gig is if there's time, do a sound check with both guitars and the soundman, know that this one's hot, but usually that doesn't happen. I just either ride the volume control on here for the gig if there's any feedback issues, or I'll just knock it just a touch off full, and that's normally fine. No loss in tone that I can notice doing that. And then you do have the added benefit if you can just whack it up. I'll demo a few different sounds like that, and then I'll whack the gain up and give you some medley stuff at the end. One more thing to think about when you're playing a baritone is if you were going to do some jazz on it and play some jazzy chords, right down here you're kind of getting very murky. You wouldn't play chords that densely packed on piano down there unless you were doing it just for effect, so you might want to think about that. Changing the voicings that you use low down, or just make use of the low strings but play your voicings sort of high.